Hello everyone, Aussie Dude is back. Hello. Hope everyone is well and I'm enjoying the very nice weather as it's very hot today and also very warm. So guys, welcome to my DC film review on the film Wonder Woman. Fantastic film. So basically it's got three main actors in there. I would say it's got Gal Gadot, who actually plays Wonder Woman herself, aka Diana Prince, and also the actor played by Chris Pine, and also the main villain of the story, Davis Weiss, who is famous for playing Professor James Lupin in the Harry Potter films. So guys, if you haven't seen the Wonder Woman film yet, do not watch this video because obviously there'll be a lot of spoilers for you, and obviously if people haven't seen it yet, I don't want them to miss out on it whatsoever. So guys, definitely go and watch it, it's worth it. Wonder Woman, basically the first film out of the Justice League series. Obviously after Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, and actually this one just called Wonder Woman. The film's about 2 hours and 27 minutes long, so it's quite a long film, but there's a lot of action, a lot of mythology, especially Greek mythology around it as well, and it was actually a really interesting film. So basically I'm going to start off with the plot and see what you guys think, and do you know what? Me seeing it, I gave it a rate 9 out of 10. It was a fantastic start, and guys, I highly recommend it to go and see it. So thumbs up to that. Perfect. Hello everyone who's joining me right now. We've got Sean, we've got Alex Merritt. Hello Alex, thank you for the thumbs up, mate. And also Matt. Nice to see you again, Matt, my friend. Hope you're going well. So guys, the plot begins with obviously Wonder Woman Diana Prince in present day Paris. So basically she's just received a World War One era photo from Bruce Wayne, who basically found the photo going through the archives of Lex Luthor in the last film, saying originally he was asking, "Is this you?" No, just figuring it out. This is you. Yes, I know I got to get a haircut, Sean. Thank you very much. Cheers for that. Basically, Diana is brought up on the island of Themyscira, which is home to the Amazon race of women, basically created by the gods of Mount Olympus to protect humanity. This is based on Greek mythology. So basically, Eros, the god of war, was actually hated by all the fellow gods, but his father, Zeus, obviously at the time, Zeus struck him down. So basically, Zeus left the Amazons, left the women themselves, like Diana, her mum, Queen Hippolyta, Diana's mother, actually left them a sword called the God Killer. So the God Killer was presented as a sword. So basically the sword was actually put in a museum with a shield as well. Diana's mother, Queen Hippolyta, sorry, my pronunciation is wrong today, believes that Eros will never return. So basically, she actually forbidden Diana from training from being a warrior. But her auntie, who was actually general and leader of the army, actually began training Diana in secret. So basically, when her mother found out about this after about 2-3 years of training, basically, he actually allowed Diana to continue training. Based around the World War One era, basically around 1918, she rescued the pilot played by Chris Pine, who he plays a character called Stephen Trevor, who's run away from the Germans after finding out what Kaiser Wilhelm's head general was trying to do with I think it was some kind of gas that would turn people against each other. And so basically, Steve reveals he's fighting the war to end all wars, because the island was actually protected by an invisible shield. So even though if you're flying around by the Pacific Ocean, the island really wasn't there. So basically it was actually protected by magic, which Diana's mother, the Queen, and obviously her auntie actually put up all together. The general called Ludendorff was actually the main villain, believed to be in the story. Basically, he was making something called a mustard gas, which he can knock out all the opponents and obviously win World War One without the permission of Kaiser Wilhelm. When Steve decides he needs to get back to London to let his superiors know what's going on, Diana decides to go with him. So basically, under another alias, Steve made the alias Diana Prince for him, and she also took the Godkiller sword with her, and also the shield, and the the dress guard she actually uses to protect us when she's in battle. When the two arrive in London, Steve delivers the notebook to the War Council, introducing Sir Patrick Morgan, who's actually the main head of that council at the time. But secretly, he's actually the God of War Ares, so who's played by David Thessel. So, which is kind of a shock, really, which is kind of interesting. So, the guy who runs the War Council, is actually the God of War himself, hidden under human form, because obviously all his powers were banished till Diana came back. Eventually, it got to the point where Steve was recommended by the God of War Ares to actually go to the main line, or the main front of No Man's Land. And obviously, Diana decided, you know what, it's time to take action. And basically, Steve and his allies, the team of 5, who've all got the special skills, like for example, being I'm trying to think of the distraction, preventing other things that may happen, and also the obstruction. So basically, the obstruction, making sure that nothing stops their plan of getting away through things. So basically, Diana goes through No Man's Land, and eventually she gets to the village, and she decides to fight all the Germans, which is fantastic. She literally jumps in there, uses the Noose of Truth, uses the shield to defend herself, and also puts the two braces together to create like a force which pushes away the Germans or knock them over and actually destroys some of their vehicles, which is really, really good. Hello everyone that's joining me right now. Hello everyone. So basically they saved the village, and also they took a photo, which was, the photo was actually taken in the beginning of the film. So yeah, so basically that's the photo that was shown to Diana, sent by Bruce Wayne at the beginning of the film. Believing eventually Stephen actually gets more information that the general Steve gets more information from the War Council that the general's in the local area, but Diana believes he's actually the God of War Ares, who's still alive in God form, but that's not the truth. So eventually, Diana goes to fight the general, but she thought it was too easy. She kills the general. After that, eventually, all of a sudden, the War Council leader Patrick Morgan actually suddenly appears out of the blue. He's like, where did you come from? I'm actually the God of War Ares. And basically, the prophecy is that we should join together to control this world and start a new world order, like Adam and Eve, like right back to the beginning of time. Eventually, what Diana discovers, that she's actually the daughter of Zeus, but Zeus made her as the God Killer. She's the God Killer, not the sword. So she's actually the daughter of Zeus, which is like, whoa, I never knew this. She always wondered why she could never train. That's why her mother defended her. So basically, her mother actually hid the secret. She was the daughter of Zeus. Wow. So I thought, fantastic, what a battle. Stephen actually sacrifices himself in the end, because the mustard gas that was made by the scientists to spread across Europe and obviously get people to fight against each other, he decided to sacrifice himself and get rid of all the gas, because they already armed it with a bomb. After this, Diana actually fell in love with him. However, she decided, you know what, and to end all this, I had to get rid of Ares right now. Ares decided he wanted to harness Diana's rage and convince her to kill the scientist, but she didn't. She started to remember who she really was. Instead of become the goddess of power, she became the goddess of honesty, truth, and justice. So she spared the scientist before she got rid of the actual god himself, Ares, with a bolt of lightning. Afterwards, obviously Ares was destroyed, because the prophecy fulfilled that the daughter of Zeus will diminish and destroy the God of War, and that prophecy was fulfilled. At the end of the war, the team went back to London. They celebrated the end of the war, because it was obviously the end of 1918. I think it was the last 3 or 4 months revealed in the film. and basically decided to put the photo against a war memorial where other soldiers who had passed away, and obviously put a picture of Steve Trevor on as a pilot when he first started, and obviously Diana decided to go into exile, and she still became Wonder Woman, but she started to defend different countries such as Paris and actually some parts of Germany as well. So she started to go back into Germany once, obviously at the time when the war just finished, and decided to fight other groups. No, what groups? I'm trying to think of the anarchists. That was it. The anarchists that were still raveling around after the war itself. It was still wanted to rebuild it up again. So at the end of the film, Diana sends an email to Bruce Wayne for thanking him for the photo, and then she actually remembers that her mission was to protect the world against every bit of evil. Doesn't matter who it is or what it was to protect the world against evil, no matter what it was, as Wonder Woman. And that ended on a high note in modern day Paris. At this point, she gets in contact with Bruce Wayne again to find the other metahumans like the Flash, Cyborg, and also Aquaman, which begins the first step to the double part film Justice League Part 1 and 2, released this year, November 2017, and Part 2 released in, I think it was May 2018 or November or June, I cannot remember the dates. So guys, yeah, Wonder Woman, based on the TV series, it was very, very close. The TV series was based on World War II, but obviously they're trying to get everything into one big film as much as they could. So obviously World War One, yeah, it was a good beginner. Going back to Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, yeah, a lot of stuff was revealed in the beginning about the metahumans, but obviously Wonder Woman, for my IMDb, they rated it 9.5 out of 5, and it actually lasted as #1 for 6 weeks in a row, and my god, it even almost beat Guardians of the Galaxy at the box office from what I read. So yeah, guys, if you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend to go and watch it. If you're a big DC fanatic or a massive fan of them, definitely highly recommend go and see it. It's a good start, and I have seen the trailers for Justice League Part 1, and they look fantastic. My review overall, I would say 9.5 out of 10 as well. No, sorry, 9 out of 10. I think one thing that was missing, obviously, was I think the film was a bit too long, but it's like most good films these days, they're usually around 2.5 hours to 3 hours long. So it's worth going anyway. So guys, I hope you like my review. Sorry it's a bit long-winded. Obviously the plot, it was a while back since I saw the film. So guys, please subscribe to my video channel, AussieDude25. And obviously I will upload this video to Facebook and also on my Facebook page. I hope you enjoyed my review. My next review I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do a TV show. I'm going to on the next TV show. Currently at the moment I'm watching Doctor Who. I'm on season 2. And I think I'm watching the David Tennant era, so I'm actually getting there at the moment. So the next film I'm actually gonna talk about will be, wow, actually going back, I'm gonna talk about Fast and Furious 8 because I finally saw it, but I don't know if anyone else has seen it, so I'm gonna let everyone make the decisions. If you have any suggestions, please leave a note on my Facebook or my Facebook page, Aussie Dude. Guys, have a lovely evening. Enjoy the rest of the nice warm weather, and speak to you soon. Bye.